Looking back at the meal that we shared in our last light lesson, our focus was on the economy, and we used that meal experience to help us understand the breakdown of those in this world who have the most and those who are not so fortunate, those who have less, sometimes a whole lot less. This meal illustrated to us the huge disparity between the amount of wealth that the different groups have. And it caused us to ask, what does Jesus want us to do about it? What does our faith call us to do? We began to look at 6 directives from the pastoral document entitled Economic Justice for All. So in this lesson, we're going to look again at those principles that help us to make financial choices and adjust them a little bit so that we can see how they can be applied to all of the decisions that we make as we address injustice in the world around us. Let's take a minute now to look at what these principles look like with the economic piece taken out of them. The first is that people have dignity, which is a form of respect. Jesus tells us that we must treat everyone with respect, regardless of their race, their politics, their religion, their baseball preferences. Everyone should be treated with respect because they are created in the image and likeness of God. Human dignity is protected in community. Community can be our nuclear family, and beyond that, to the human family, to school, to neighborhoods, to the world. Each of us is called to help one another to be treated with dignity. Human dignity is realized and protected in the community, and by cultivating respect in our communities, we are contributing to the common good. A just society serves all people, and not just the privileged few. Everyone is called to participate in society. Everyone is called to share their gifts with their community around them, to share their talents. It's not just a nice thing to do. It is a right, it's an obligation, it's a responsibility of our faith. Everyone should participate. It might help to think of the old adage, teach a man to fish, and he'll eat forever. It's more than just sharing and giving what we have. It's sharing and giving of ourselves. Protect the poor. Everyone must help those who have less. We must speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. We must be a voice for the voiceless and defend the defenseless. We're called to protect human rights, to make sure everybody's needs are met. Basic needs like life, food, shelter, medical care, education, employment, and clean water. Our last principle to look at is that government has a role. And this means that we have a role. We have a responsibility when we vote. We have a responsibility to safeguard human rights and to protect the value of each person, their life, dignity, security, etc. Government has a role in safeguarding human rights and protecting the value and dignity of each person. And we have a role to play.